Hello everyone and welcome back to English with Malik. Our today's video lesson is in continuation with the earlier lesson that I made, in which I talked about having a perfection or mastery over English language within 3 months, that is 90 days. Okay, and I shared with you 7 keys. Okay, those 7 keys, if followed properly, they would bring the desired result. And today's lesson is about the first key, which is really very important. Until and unless we decide that what we want to achieve, what is our objective, we won't be able to achieve that. That is what our today's video lesson is all about. Our key one is set clear goals. Okay, so what are your goals? What do you want to achieve in English? It's a vast language, of course, and there are specific parts of it. For example, do you want to be a good listener or a speaker or reader or writer, or you want to have command over grammar or vocabulary or pronunciation, or all of them? Okay, and what is it for? What specific need or purpose do you have? Is it for some exam or some journal purpose, like conversational English that you want to achieve? So have a very clear cut objective in your mind. So define it. The very first thing is, in setting clear goals, define your objective, write that down. Okay, be very specific when you're doing it. Then you have to write a sentence like, I want to be able to. This would set you on a specific track or a specific trail. Okay, that I want to be able to a good speaker after these 3 months or 90 days. Okay, I want to be able to have a good pronunciation or grammar or vocabulary or reading comprehension, or I want to be able to write properly. Okay, so you have to write that. We say that a goal not written is only a wish. So therefore, I have specifically written down this sentence, I want to be able to, and then write that down. Then there are some baby steps. The key one, setting clear goal, also involves that you decide and define and write down how you are going to take these certain measures. For example, the very first thing is learning new words. Words are like building blocks of every language. Okay, so decide that how many words are you going to study on daily or weekly basis. Okay, so for instance, you say that I would study 5 words daily. So find out the word, find out its meaning, its pronunciation, maybe parts of speech of it, and then write a sentence that you may find in a dictionary, or a sentence that you write on your own. Okay, so both of these are going to help you. So if like 5 words daily, okay, how many in a week, how many in a month, it will go like that. So decide and clarify yourself for the words first. Then, for instance, you say that I'm going to listen. I'm going to do some listening for 30 minutes, for example. It's just a time that I'm mentioning. It can be more and more and more. Like I said, when you want to involve or get involved into the language, when you immerse yourself into language, you have to spend more and more time into that. So like listening for 30 minutes, maybe conversations, discussions, okay, or some movie that you watch, okay, some music that you listen. Then reading for 30 minutes, okay, but this is at least that you have to do. It can be more, an hour or two, or depending on how much time do you want to spend with that. So reading maybe the newspaper or storybooks or certain books of information, maybe reading some blog, for example, okay, that can help. So define and write that down. That will help. Speaking with a language partner, if you can find one, okay, somebody who has same interest like you, okay, a friend maybe, or a family member maybe, okay, or if you can't find somebody, then do some mirror practice. That is what you can do when you are alone. You can also record yourself. Sometimes you can do that as well. So do this on a daily basis. Talk to somebody. You know, uh, Generally we are very hesitant. We feel that we may speak wrong language. So it doesn't matter. When a child starts learning a language, he or she doesn't care whether they speak right language or wrong language, whether their pronunciation is right or wrong, they're using proper word or not. They just use the language. So do that, please. Then set a deadline. Like in this case, it is 90 days. Okay, so I would suggest write down the day and month and year, okay, of start and then end, and say that within that time, within this frame, you are going to achieve that you want to achieve. It shouldn't be unspecified. If it is unspecified, you may not be able to achieve it. Every goal has to be with a deadline. That is the an important part of it. Finally, stay flexible. You have to be flexible. For instance, when you started using this program, you are very excited, and then you set up some time. Maybe you said that, okay, I'm going to listen for an hour or 2 or 3. I'm going to read for, let's say, 2 hours or 3 hours, and I'm going to speak. Maybe because of your enthusiasm, because of your high hopes, you set up something that was very kind of wishful. But once you started doing it, you realize that, okay, no, this is not what I can do on a daily basis. So be flexible, cut it down, or cut it down into pieces that you can easily bite. We say that if you want to eat an elephant, the best way to eat an elephant is to cut it into smaller pieces. uh, it's easy to eat a smaller piece and digest it rather than eating the whole elephant. Okay, so in setting clear goals, these are the few things. Define your objective. One thing, stay specific. Set your specific goals, like I want to be able to say something like that. And then have baby steps: listening, reading, speaking, new words, writing, then setting a deadline, and then, of course, staying flexible. Well, I hope this helps, and this helps you define your goals for learning language. I'll come up with a second key in my next video. So stay tuned with us. I'll see you in the next video.